found out about PCS overseas and you have pets. But don't worry, I've been through it and I'm here to share how the process was for us so you know where to start. Keep in mind that this list is to give you a broad idea because each situation and location is going to be different. So you're going to have to double check everything. So no more talking, let's get started. Make sure that your pet's breed is allowed in your next location. Can you imagine going through the whole process and then in the last second, because of miscommunication, you find out that your pet cannot go with you? Check if you need your pets mentioned in your PCS orders. It's not always required, but in some cases, it might be. Research veterinarians on the next location before you're getting there. Because if you have an emergency when you get there, at least you're prepared and you know where to go. Ask your pet's current veterinarian to give you a copy of all their medical records. Check for vaccines that your pet's gonna have to have in order to be allowed in your next location. Within 10 days from traveling, you're gonna have to bring your pet back to the veterinarian because the veterinarian is gonna have to make sure your pet really is good to go. And it also is gonna give you a pet health certificate that you're gonna have to bring with you when you're ready to travel with your pet. So make sure to schedule in advance because it has to be within those 10 days. Also, don't forget to check if your pet's gonna have to be quarantined and if the microchip is in compliance with the next place, and don't forget to update your information. Plan the shipping arrangements for your pets as soon as you get the orders and check periodically to make sure nothing has changed. Have a paper trail for every time you make any arrangements for your pets and for yourself. Actually, pretty much for every situation. It's always good to have paper trail. So, are you flying AMC or commercial? Are your pets allowed in cabin or cargo? Don't forget to check those things too. When it comes to crates, they must be approved by the International ATA and they must be large enough for your pet to stand up, turn around, and lay down comfortably. Cost will depend on the weight of your pets plus the weight of the crates. If your pets are not familiar with the crate, introduce them maybe a couple weeks before traveling so they can get familiar, maybe a little more comfy. Imagine how scared they might be. Get a paper and write your pet's name, destination, your contact information, and maybe add your pet's photo. Also, bring extra photos with you just in case your pets get lost. Everybody's a little grumpy when they're a little hungry, so bring your pet's food and a little container for water. Another thing you can do, you can check to see if you're allowed to maybe place an old shirt inside the crate with your pet. That might help to calm them down. So the big day is here. I imagine you're nervous, but everything is gonna be okay. Try to get early at the airport so you can check in. And then if you have some time, go for a walk with your pet and try to make them go potty right before boarding. Then you take a deep breath because it's time to go. Once you board, if possible, ask a flight attendant to check if your pet was properly loaded. Another thing to remember and get ready, just in case things get delayed, is that if it's too hot or too cold, your pet might not be able to travel at that time because not all aircrafts have pressurized storage areas. So you made it! But as soon as you get to your next location, start saving up to bring your pets back home, because if it happens of not having space for your pets on an AMC flight, you're gonna have to fly them commercial, and that's gonna add up pretty fast. Now, last case scenario, if you have absolutely no other choice and if it's the best thing to do for your pets, unfortunately, you might have to think about rehoming them. Family and friends not always are the best choice. That's a reality. Also, don't make them feel obligated to care for your pets. That's not gonna be good for anybody. If you are rehoming your pet, make sure to be extra careful with screening families to make sure your pet's gonna be safe, happy, and in good hands. All in all, Always check and double check every piece of information because things change all the time and they might be different depending on the location you're moving to. I'm Mariana Bridges. I'm a real estate agent with eXp Realty in Stafford, Virginia. If you have any questions, real estate related, traveling with pets, my information is down below the video. I release one new video every week. So don't forget to hit the subscribe button and I will see you next week.